Hi, welcome to Storytime. I have a book here called The Peanut Free Cafe by Gloria Coster. I hope this is what I think it is. Of all the foods in the world, Simon ate just 4 bagels, green grapes, purple lollipops, and his favorite, peanut butter. Simon ate peanut butter every day for lunch. So did Zoe, Jared, Jacqueline, and Paul. Peanut butter was the most popular food at Nutley School. For Simon, peanut butter was essential. Essential. One Friday, precisely at noon, a new student arrived at the main office. His name was Grant. "Let's go meet some new friends," suggested Principal Filbert. She whisked Grant and his mother down the corridor and into the lunchroom where the children had just begun to eat their peanut butter lunches. There he is. There's the kids. Simon adored lunch. Every day his lunch was reliably the same: peanut butter on a bagel, a bunch of green grapes, and for dessert, a purple lollipop. Parting with even a teeny bit of his meal was hard, but Simon remembered his manners. He tore off a piece of his sandwich. "Want some?" he offered. "No, thank you," Grant replied. "Have you eaten already?" inquired Principal Filbert. "No," Grant whispered. "Sit down," Simon urged, but Grant just shook his head. The new boy's mother gently drew her son from the lunchroom table as though it was a dangerous place. "Such polite children," she declared. "But I see you all enjoy peanut butter. I'm afraid that Grant can't sit with you." "It's because of my peanut allergy," Grant explained. He reached into his backpack and pulled out something that looked like a fat pen. "Cool," said Simon. "What's that?" "It's my medicine," explained Grant. "It looks like a pen, but really it's a shot." "A shot?" Simon was afraid of shots. "Why do you have to have your own shot?" "Because if I eat just one peanut or anything made with peanut oil, I can't breathe. I have to take my medicine right away." Grant placed his hand on his neck and pretended that he was choking. Simon looked on in horror. "At my last school," Grant continued, "nobody ever ate peanut butter. Peanut butter was not allowed." And that happens sometimes. Yeah, some people are allergic to peanuts. Peanut butter not allowed. The cafeteria fell silent. Up and down the long lunchroom tables, the children of Nutley School gasped. Simon was shocked. He had no idea that his favorite food could make someone so sick. He felt sorry for Grant and even sorrier for himself. What if peanut butter were no longer permitted at Nutley School? Oh my goodness. It's chaos. Yeah. That afternoon, Ms. Filbert paced back and forth in her office. Should I forbid peanut butter at Nutley School, she wondered. That would make our school a safe place for Grant. But then the principal imagined the children of Nutley School going hungry day after day. At 3 o'clock, a flyer went home in every student's backpack. It said that on Monday, there would be a peanut-free lunch table at Nutley School. Any child with a peanut-free lunch could sit there. It's a great idea, don't you think? She's a pretty smart cookie. I think so. On Monday morning, Mr. Almond made Simon and Grant buddies. Grant was a whiz with numbers, and the boys finished their math before everyone else. When they discovered they were both fans of the dirt bike rodents, they decided to write a story together. "We can finish it at lunch," Simon suggested. Finish it at lunch. But at lunch, his new friend sat at the peanut-free table alone. Grant chewed his tuna salad sandwich. He swallowed his apple juice. Across the room, his classmates laughed and talked. Aw, it's very sad. Yes, it is. This will never do, declared Principal Filbert. Boys and girls, we must think of a way to convince some children to join Grant at the peanut-free table. I could skip peanut butter tomorrow, suggested Zoe. Me too, Jared offered. Grant is a really cool kid, said Simon, but most kids at Nutley School don't know him. If the peanut-free table was a fun place, they might come. Then they'd get to know Grant better. Now, there's a brilliant thought, agreed Principal Filbert, and at 3 o'clock a new flyer went home in every student's backpack, announcing the grand opening of the Nutley Peanut-Free Cafe. Snacks, arts and crafts, entertainment. Admission, a peanut-free lunch. That's a great idea, isn't it? I think so. On Tuesday, the Peanut-Free Cafe was open for business with baskets of popcorn, paper tablecloths, and crayons for doodling, just like a real restaurant. The Peanut-Free Cafe had customers. Many Nutley students were ready to try something new, but not Simon. Even though it was his idea, Simon was definitely not ready. And as he and his friends walked into the lunchroom, the cafe lights dimmed. Hey, what's going on? Simon demanded. Movie time, responded a parent volunteer. Dirt Bike Rodents in the Desert of Doom is about to begin in the peanut-free cinema. Desert of Doom? Simon exclaimed. That's my favorite. He strode across the room, his peanut butter lunch in hand. Zoe, Jacqueline, Jared, and Paul followed. Not so fast, warned Mrs. Hazel, the lunch lady. Before you enter the cafe, I must inspect all your lunches. That's right. Can't be too careful. Zoe's lunch was yogurt and berries. Jared had brought turkey and Swiss on a roll. Welcome to the Peanut-Free Cafe, cooed Mrs. Hazel. Jacqueline got the okay, too. Cream cheese and jelly had replaced her daily PB&J. Only Simon and Paul were turned away. No big deal, Paul reasoned. We can see the second part of the movie tomorrow, and tomorrow is pizza day. I don't eat pizza, mumbled Simon. Then bring something else, suggested Paul. Maybe fruit salad or soup? How about meatloaf? Simon did not eat any of those things. Of all the foods in the world, Simon ate just 4. And for lunch, he needed to eat peanut butter. Well, he needs to change his tune. What do you think? Try something different. Yeah. On Wednesday, Paul ate pizza. He was allowed to enter the Peanut-Free Cafe. Can't you at least try pizza? Paul asked Simon. Please, called out Jared. You're missing such a great movie. Come on, Zoe added. We saved you a place at our table. But Simon sat by himself at the old table. He gazed longingly at the fun place that had been his very own clever idea. He looks a little sad, doesn't he? Yeah. Poor Simon. Thursday was a tough day. For the first time, Simon's peanut butter seemed tasteless. At dinner, Simon had no appetite. He went to bed early and tossed and turned. The next morning, he marched into the kitchen. Today, he proclaimed, I am not going to bring peanut butter to school. Please make me something different, anything at all. Simon's mother had been hoping for the day that Simon would try a brand new food, but she had not gone to the supermarket all week. When she opened the refrigerator, all she could find was a pot of Texas Tilly's 10-bean chili. She scooped some chili into a plastic container for Simon's lunch. Oh my goodness. 10-bean chili. That's a lot of beans. On Friday, Simon finally joined Grant, Zoe, Jared, Paul, and Jacqueline. The friends sat together in the Peanut-Free Cafe. They laughed and talked. Dirt Bike Rodents in the Amazon rainforest was about to begin. Whoa, pretty cool. Another movie. I think I went too far. No, I didn't. Of all the foods in the world, Simon now eats 5. Every day, his school lunch is reliably the same. Half a bagel, a container of Texas Tilly's 10-bean chili, a bunch of green grapes, and for dessert, a purple lollipop. But after school and on weekends, Simon eats peanut butter. He likes to twirl his finger around the edge of the jar for a taste of the food that he still enjoys the most. For Simon, peanut butter is essential. Yes, it is. And that's that. That was a pretty good book, but now you understand a little more about people that have peanut allergies, so they have to be very careful, and there are great ways to get around that, so just think real hard.